welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm excited per usual to get into today's video because today we are doing who is making a move on you next. So getting into basically, you know, who's going to be trying to make you theirs soon. So before we get started, you can find me on Etsy if you want your own private tarot reading. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time. Yes, you can pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the purple stone, group 2 with the clear stone, group 3 with the green stone, and group 4 with the blue stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, if you picked group 1 with the purple stone, this is your reading. Who is making a move on you romantically next? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone is the chosen one, and then we have I like you. And the chosen one really shook me, so I'm excited to see how your reading unfolds. I choose you is what it says at the bottom of this card. So this is definitely someone who's, I feel like choosing you, like it feels very deep. It feels like someone who's like intentionally being intentional about being with you. They really thought about it type. And also chosen one is kind of like, you know, your angels, your guides may have brought this person to you because because of what you've been experiencing in love. We got the issues card that just came up. At the bottom of this card it says too much going on, so you guys may have been dealing with the ghetto. I'm also kind of feeling some newly single people in the sense that you're finally putting yourself out there. For some of you, you've gone through a breakup, you've gone through all the stages of grief, and you're really ready for your next relationship. So you're kind of newly single or newly available. This one came out for you. Immaturity. You guys may have been really going through it in terms of love. So this chosen one is kind of like really your guide saying this person was like specifically picked out for you. Not emotionally ready is what it says at the bottom of the card. Spirit, can you tell me more about the person making the offer? Oh my God. I feel like you guys honestly may get more than one offer. We have past life, being bold and confident. So I definitely feel like the shift that has happened in your love life has been initiated by you. We've been here before is what it says at the bottom of past life. That's definitely this person's energy coming through. And then we got the union card that also came out for them. Let's get together is what it says at the bottom of this card. So I really feel like a very serious energy with this person, especially since they're already in a union energy where it feels like most people nowadays are kind of in a, we'll see where this goes, and, you know, but I really want to make sure you're not crazy, or I really want to like take things like, I don't know, it's either a mix of people wanting to take, I don't know. No need for assumptions. Let's just focus on the video. Being bold, confidence. Did I already show you these ones? Are also 2 cards that came out for you. Speaking my mind and faith in my abilities. So I feel like you guys have really gone through a personal shift where you've attracted this offer to you, but I feel like it's kind of like hand delivered to you by your angels. And then we have trust issues. So if you guys are being honest, I feel like you're really like reluctant to let someone in. Will history repeat is what it says at the bottom of the card. Now this is what is just annoying, but it'll be up to you. Like I said, I feel multiple offers with this group. We have interference and reunion. Moving in on your territory, reunion, back together again is what it says at the bottom of that card. So I feel like, and it always happens this way, right? As soon as you start moving on, that's when someone in the past wants to come back in and just be irritating and get in the way. I like you. I don't think I read this one. This one says someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. I'm specifically going to tap into the person's energy who's going to be making a move on you romantically next, so that we can differentiate who we're talking about first, and then we'll continue to build. Spirit, who's the energy of the person making a move next? Okay, I'll take them. A lot of cards came out, but let's see what we got. Ooh, first of all, a lot of fire sign energy. Oh my God. with the Gemini in there, that's too much. Okay, so we have Sagittarius, Gemini, and Aries for signs that came out, you guys. So that is a lot, like Gemini with Aries. I'm feeling like Gemini Sun, Aries rising, Sag Moon, or something like that. But that is like a crazy combination. And then we have Pluto and Earth that came up. So Earth would be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, and then Pluto, as far as signs, would be Scorpionic energy, but really Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So Plutonian energy is like beginning and endings. This person is used to recreating themselves. This person is very grounded, but also very fiery and very passionate. It's like they know what they want. So when they make a move, they go all in. This isn't someone who's going to give you mixed signals. This isn't someone who one day they want you, the next day they're unsure. This is someone who's like, once I decide I want you, I'm going to get you. And I'm going to get you because I'm going to treat you like no one else can, baby. Like, this is someone who really goes all in. That Gemini though is throwing me. Gemini with fire is just crazy. Like, if you have that in your chart, that's just a crazy combination. Like, that's chaotic. Not chaotic though, like, it's just like, I don't know what way it's gonna go. Like, it could go either way. I don't know. Bless your heart if you got that Gemini Aries or Gemini Sagittarius mix in your chart, because God, they say they don't give you nothing you can't handle. So you must be able to handle it then. But that sounds nuts. Okay, so we have the Death card in reverse. Yeah, we know. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So the person that is coming in from the past, Spirit wants you to know that they are coming in to right their wrongs, and it's because they can feel you actually about to move on. So if you don't want this person and you want to go for just new, I would really set your intention to have that be like what you want out of the situation, so that you can get the closure from the situation. Because they're coming in to right the wrong, so there is a level of kind of wooing you here. So, you know, you could kind of get thrown off by that, especially if you're used to this person being one way and then they come in this way and it's like, this is different from them. This is what I always wanted from them. Like, that could be very confusing, so just be mindful. We have the Sun in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Pentacles. Oh my God. We have the 7 of Pentacles and the Emperor. So this person is coming through like such a stable energy. Someone who really wants to grow, someone who really wants to move forward with you, someone you can really depend on. 7 of Pentacles is like they want to start a family. Engagement, marriage, life partnership. That's what this person is wanting. Children, honestly. Or fur babies, whatever. Family, whatever that means to you. But with this Emperor, this is someone who has also earned the ability to do it. Like, it's no joke to have a family. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't realize the weight of what it is to have a wife or a husband that you have to be responsible for, to have kids. That's not just something to do for the experience. Like, it's a huge actual commitment. And this person is someone who has earned the title of caretaker, provider, partner, like, you know, someone who actually has the ability to support a family. So the energy they're coming in on is no joke. 10 of Wands in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Honestly, this person of the past, they also don't want you to see them as how you may see them. So they're coming through to kind of right the wrongs in that way as well. Sorry if anything changed, group one, like around in the space. The battery died, so I had to go change it. But yeah, honestly, this new person is coming in on a pretty serious energy, and they've earned their stripes, and I feel like that's why they're the chosen one. Before, in the very beginning of the reading, before we got the cards, I was feeling like this is someone who's choosing you. But honestly, as the reading goes on, I'm really feeling heavy on this is the person that Spirit, your angels, have chosen for you, you know? There's definitely an energy of this is that serious connection that you've been kind of wanting, that long-term connection you've been wanting. But there are two people that are coming towards you. Someone who kind of fumbled in the past, and someone who's, it feels like, new. We have honor thyself, you've got time, and you have options, or it says you have more options than you realize. So yeah, speaking of, different options here, it did come up in the cards as well. So a couple people coming through for you guys. And honestly, I would definitely go for the new person if I had to say. But that person's coming back for redemption, but I didn't get very much about like whether or not they've really worked for. We have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. That's an energy of moving forward. So you'll have to determine what moving forward means for you. Do you want to move forward with the person of the past? It'll be something that you kind of just have to like pause and reflect on once this person comes through. Like, am I getting a very evolved, you know, person here? Does this feel like someone who will be enough for me or no? Because honestly, your angels, spirit, they're kind of over it. They're like, well, your angels more so, or your spiritual team, they're kind of like, why are we even entertaining this bozo? No. But they're just like not even worried about this person who wants to come back into your life. They're like looking like future. Yeah, future. Let's go towards the future. Like they're just so unbothered by this past energy. We have let go of ego, which is interesting because your ego may be what keeps you from dealing with the person of the past. So like I said, it'll really be up to you as far as what it is that you want, because your ego could say, no, that person didn't treat me well in the past, but if they are enough for you now, you'll have to make a decision for you. But you'll have options, and I love that your angels are actually coming through for you guys. That shows a lot of spiritual growth and a lot of closeness and connection to your guides. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That's who's making a move on you next. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. It is in the description, but that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, if you chose group 2 with the clear diamond, this is your reading. Let's get right into it, okay? Who's making a move on you next? So we have, hear me out, we have Twin Flames and the Sabotage card that came up for you guys, group 2, but let's see how the reading unfolds. Twin Flame says yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. Sabotage says messing things up at the bottom of the deck. So if you're sure that you've met your twin flame, but you made a decision like to move on from the connection with them, that could be why the Sabotage card is coming up. Or you may be in search of your twin flame and that Sabotage energy may be coming from somewhere else. So let's see what we got. Who's coming through for group 2? Oh, we got the Mirror card, which is definitely twin flame energy. Okay, so we have mirror, renewal, and unconditional. If I had to say, I would say that this is the twin flame that you know, because, or there may have been like a soulmate that you met that you were initiated into this level of unconditional love with, but they weren't like the person that you were supposed to end up with. So now it's like you're going all the way with the twin flame. Renewal, starting over again. I mean, there's that, but that could also mean starting over again in love. It doesn't have to mean with the same person. Mirror, get what you give. Unconditional, just the way you are. So I feel like you're being, I feel like you've already been initiated into unconditional love, and the person coming through is the person that you're going to be able to pursue that all the way with. Whether this is someone you know or not will depend on, like, you know, what you feel personally right now. If you already feel like you know who I'm talking about, then go with that. I do have a deck though that I'm going to get some zodiac signs or like the energy they embody. So we'll suss that out. I'll do that one next. We have immaturity, confidence, and toxicity. So I feel like you guys have experienced a lot of growth. I'm hearing in the last 2 years specifically, they said 2 years. I feel like you've experienced a lot of growth. So now you're in this place where you're stepping into a relationship, but it's like you know what a relationship requires now. So it's kind of like this opportunity to experience a relationship again with a new person for some of you, But now you know, like, okay, I know my triggers, I know my red flags, I know when my shadow starts to come out and I start to self-sabotage. Like me personally, I'm an only child, so in relationships I tend to honestly not appreciate my partners because I'm used to getting what I want. And I haven't really had a partner that has held me accountable, to be honest. So that's something that I had to personally learn not to do, because Spirit is like, you know, I will keep you from meeting anyone of value, right? Like, you know, I can stop this whole right here, right? And I had to say, that's fair. So I feel like you guys have learned a lot, and you're realizing like what a relationship is not about being perfect, but it's about being with someone who you choose to show up as the best version of yourself with. So toxicity, total dysfunction at the bottom of that one, immaturity, not emotionally ready, and then confidence, faith in my abilities is what it says at the bottom of that card. So a whole transformation I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. Spirit, what is the energy of the person making a move on them? What is their energy? Oh Lord, we got the Scorpio card that came out. T. We have Aries. Let's see. You know what's so annoying? And I used to be one of those people, so I really can't say anything, but I hate when people hear a zodiac sign and they roll their eyes, even though I do that. Like, I've been noticing it a lot lately. Like, as soon as you say Aries, people like get so... like, leave the Aries alone. And we have Uranus. Oh my God. So Uranus is the great awakener. So this is definitely someone who is going to activate the hell out of you. They have a very triggering, activating energy. We have Scorpio and Aries too. Scorpio, Aries, and Uranus are the cards that came out. And the thing about Uranus is it's the great awakener. You know, it's the planet that when there's like oh my God, you know, it would be crazy, like a Jupiter Uranus conjunction. That would be insane. Insane. But anyways, nerdy astro talk. Uranus is that wild card awakener. Uranus is the one where it's like, even after the Jupiter conjunctions and stuff, where you get this expansion, you start to grow. Uranus is that lightning, that pure just energy. And it just shakes everything up. So this person is very different. They call all of your attention. Oh, I'm feeling like this, how do I explain this? Like almost like butterflies in my sacral chakra. So you're gonna be very attracted to this person. This person is gonna like, wow, there's a very dark, attentive energy this person has on them. It's like you're almost a bit intimidated by them. And it's like you just want to obey whatever they're saying, because they just have that power over you. And there's something about their stare, something about their gaze that's just like very powerful. Okay. I'm only taking these. Well, no, I'll take all of them. Oh my God. So we have the Lovers and the Judgment card. This is an opportunity for some of you again. And it's funny because this is kind of like the energy that I personally have gotten from Spirit. When I've asked about relationships for me, Spirit is like, I'll give you one more chance type of energy. Or this is like the Judgment card is kind of like an energy of, not of one more chance, but it's just like an energy of there's a very serious opportunity coming in, so you better show up as the best version of yourself. It's an opportunity to have exactly what you want. And with the Lovers card coming out, we know what that's about. We have wish fulfillment. Justice in reverse is confusing me a little bit, because it's like, okay, what are you gonna have to give up? Okay, I'm hearing sacrifice. Some of you have already given up a lot. You've been fasting, getting closer to God. You've been meditating. You've been taking a very spiritual route, a very inner route, exploring yourself, taking responsibility. So the sacrifice for some of you has already happened, but also for some of you, the sacrifice is going to be moving forward, because like I said, this person has a lot of control over you naturally. And it's not control in the sense that you have to do what they want to do and you're their, you know, pet or anything like that. It's just like you see this person's value, so you're immediately like shifted into your own personal vulnerability. I feel like you see your happiness in this person, and it's not a vulnerable, it's not a control that they put on you. It's a control that you put on yourself, because you immediately know how much of a diamond in the rough this person is. Let me see what else we got. 7 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys have had like a serious dry spell. And also we got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So Spirit may have cut you off in terms of giving you messages and things like that. I feel like that a little bit, at least, was for your own self-preservation, so you don't like get in the way, or so that you don't do all the things. Like, for an example, if I tell you, oh, you're gonna meet the love of your life in August, like a lot of people will just say, okay, I'm cool until August, but there's all these things that happen between when you got the reading in August that were leading you to that moment. And then so if you just like decide like, oh, okay, I'm good, that may keep you from like really pushing the boundaries on your self-growth or whatever Spirit is calling you to do in the meantime, because you're like, August, it's coming, you know. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. I really feel like you guys have been initiated into another level of vulnerability and another level of surrender to the universe and what Spirit has been telling you to do. We have the King of Swords. I feel like you've had to cut off some people that, you know, that's funny, because nothing else came up about that since the beginning of the reading when I was talking about who this is. So seriously, you'll know. But anyways, yeah, King of Swords, it's almost like an energy of you guys having to cut off people you never thought you would. You having to cut off yourself when you never thought that's something that would be called of you, like through fasting, social media fasting, fasting from food, whatever matters to you. It's like you kind of had to surrender that or give that up in a way, at least for a short period of time, to get this. We have dwell on what you love and time for a love fest. So Spirit is saying there's really like nothing you have to worry about. Don't worry about making this happen. It's going to come for you. You know, time for a love fest. Just focus on what you love right now, doing things that make you happy, because I feel like you guys have sacrificed a lot already. You're destined for greatness on the wings of love. So I feel like you're really going to create a wonderful life between you and your partner. And the greatness kind of depends on your perception. Your greatness could be breaking generational curses. Your greatness could also be being someone in the spotlight, someone who is motivating for other people. An example for your community that you can get out, that you can do it, that you can do more. You glowy beam thanks. So Spirit is just kind of thanking you for everything that you have surrendered, everything that you have sacrificed. And yeah, that's who's coming in for you guys. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, if you chose group 3 with the green stone, let's get into your reading. Who is making you a romantic offer next? So we have, that's the reading, right? I'm like, did I word that right? Who is making, yeah, a love offer next. A move on you next. Okay, these are the cards that were under your stone. We have fantasy and healing heart. Fantasy is very, very, very intriguing, so I really want to get into that. But healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships and addiction. So this person, I feel like they almost seem unreal. I feel like they almost seem unreal. Let's see, Spirit, tapping in for group 3. Who is making them, who's making a move on them next? Ooh, it's like 20 cards. Who's making a move on them next? Let's see. Ooh, interesting. Against the odds. Okay, so we have strength, union, and against the odds. So the person that's coming towards you. Honestly, I immediately feel like you guys are a bit cynical in the sense that you're like, the dating scene nowadays is ghetto. The dating scene nowadays is very underwhelming. Like, I feel like you guys have this view of what it's like to date because obviously you're out here dating, and you're like, it's not like, people out here are just waste. Like, you know, I feel like you guys kind of have that view where it's like, it's ghetto out here. But against all odds, you're finding someone that literally seems unreal. Like, the connection you guys have together as well, unreal. Against the odds, never giving up. Strength says recalling your power, and then union says let's get together. So that's definitely an energy of something pretty serious here. We got issues and trust issues that came out. So to be honest, I feel like you guys need a little bit of convincing, and I feel like this person is a dream, a fantasy. Like, they do all of that convincing. Too much going on at the bottom of issues, but at the bottom of trust issues, it says, will history repeat? So this may be a relationship that you guys have had that has made you feel this way. Like, people can't be trusted, that have made you have this kind of viewpoint. We have the Mask card that came up, so you may think that a lot of people, oh, and the single life card at the bottom of the deck. So that's kind of like an energy, you guys, honestly, of you guys being like, I'd rather be single. I think I'll just be single because people out here aren't trustworthy. They're fake. They act like they want one thing, but they really don't. Who are you really is what it says at the bottom of the card. You may have really struggled to get people to open up. And recently, or maybe a while ago, it feels like you've kind of made a decision like, I'm just gonna be single. Like, you assumed that's what it was gonna be for you. Spirit, can you tell me the energy of the person making a move on them? This card's sticking up. We have the Capricorn card. Ooh, love a good Capricorn. I'm like, let me not lust and do the most on camera. But, yum. Let's see. Capricorn, Leo. Ooh, that's a really good mix. Uranus energy, the Great Awakener, someone who's really going to surprise you. This person is different. This person is truly an individual. Capricorn, Leo, and Uranus. Someone who will pursue, someone who's outgoing, I feel too. Someone who likes to have fun, someone who wants to go on like vacations with you. Someone who values just like what you bring to the table, or you for who you are. They feel like you are enough. They feel like you're like really funny. Like, whereas other people may not get your humor, or they may not get your sarcasm, or they may feel like, you know, maybe you have like really dry humor or something like that. I feel like people don't really like get you, or you may feel like people don't get you. But this person does. And then the Capricorn, they value stability. Also, I find that Capricorns are really good with communication because they're typically so direct. It does depend on the other areas of your chart, like your Mercury. As far as how you are as a communicator, but I feel like this person is going to be direct, and even though it may come off a little bit like, I feel like you're going to appreciate that because you'd rather have this than someone who wears a mask. So you may be someone who's sensitive. Now that may have got you into trouble. You may be someone who's sensitive, or someone who's more shy, or maybe a little meek. Like someone, and listen, the meek will inherit the earth. So people got to put some respect on your name, but I feel like you guys may have been like a bit shy in the past, and that may have kept you from really getting to the bottom of what a certain connection was for you. Oh my God, so many cards of choice here. So we have the World card and the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely an opportunity for growth. Definitely like the settle down type of person. And I feel like it's been long awaited. Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. That's funny. That's like an energy of spirit giving you, or not even, well, yeah, spirit. It's like an energy of you getting multiple options, but you say, nope, they're not good enough. Nope, I don't want that. I'd literally rather be single than deal with BS. So, you know, I say spirit because spirit could test you. But also, like, I feel like you've attracted people who maybe just want you for fun. We got the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Cups. So it's kind of like, you know, you guys may have experienced a string of partners who just won't take you seriously. And this person feels so different. Did I say 8 of Cups in reverse? I meant the 8 of Wands. Another 5. Do we have... We got 3 5. So which one did we get? The 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys have really been waiting for the right one, and I don't feel like you've been super, like, you haven't felt pressure. I feel like 5 of Wands in reverse, people have tried so much to get you to agree to whatever would benefit them the most, and you've just kind of shrugged it off. We have the Star in reverse and the 7 of Cups. There's a lot of loneliness here, to be honest. You have had other options, but they just haven't been enough for you. The person making a move on you, 10 of Pentacles in the World card, this is like, I want to marry you type energy. Fantasy, like a miracle I'm feeling against all odds. Like, out of all the people on this earth that are seeming to be one way, how did I end up with this kind of person type of energy? And then we have the Union card. So I feel like you guys are perfect for each other and they really kind of get you. We got the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is funny. And then the Page of Swords in reverse. So to a degree, I feel like you guys expected it, only because anything else other than something that was 100 wasn't gonna make it. You know what I mean? What else can you tell me, Spirit? For group 3. Oh my God, is that the engagement ring card? Wedding rings card. Oh my God. You guys, this is pretty serious. Union, wedding. It literally says union. That's the first. Let me make sure this focuses so you can see. It's a small card though, so you may have to squint. But union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Wow, you guys, you did it. I'm so proud of you. You know I'm a Cancer. You can sneeze in my direction. I'm like, ooh, was that directed at me? Like, you know I'm a crier. But you guys, we have lightning and the Grim Reaper. It's coming through so fast, so electric, so magnetic. The Grim Reaper doesn't even scare me because it's like an ending that should be, like an ending to your singlehood, or an ending to a period in your life where things were ghetto, if we're being honest. Like, there were, like, you know, a lot of signs and signals that made you feel like it really wouldn't happen for you. Sudden change, which is all that 5 energy. And it's like, you only surrendered to the right change. If it wasn't them, it wasn't going to be anyone else, because unless someone was just like this, you weren't going to surrender to it. It says shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. That may have already been something that has happened as well. Like the energy you're in, you may have been in since your last relationship, or you may have developed into because of your last relationship. We have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call person, boundaries, and still angry. So it is what it is, you know. Not everyone's going to be completely happy about this, especially if they wanted a chance with you. We have the Chaser. I feel like that's who you were in the past. Or this could be someone trying to come towards you, but it's going to be very short-lived. Like, I don't feel like this energy will even have an impact on you because of how you're moving into this new, like, you've been so disciplined. At least in the last year for a lot of you. This has been an energy that's been here for a while. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, and then we have the Hammer and Talking. That came out. Talking says interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrives, text and email. The Hammer says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So I feel like you guys have been really under construction for like the last year, working on yourself, and you done earned yourself a good one. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's who's making a move on you next, you guys. And it's going to be it's Leo, Capricorn, and Uranus that came out. So a very powerful energy that'll also help you know whether or not this is the person you're looking for. But I feel like you guys have built such a solid foundation within yourself that you'll be able to like weed out any gameplay or time waster. So you should be fine. But that's what I have for you. You can hit me up at Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. That was your reading, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, if you chose group 4 with the blue stone, this is your reading. So the first couple of cards under your stone, we have Ascending, and then we have Love, Fear. What's going on, you guys? So guarding my heart is what it says at the bottom of Love, Fear. Ascending says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. So I feel like you guys have been taking your personal journey quite seriously lately, and only kind of making yourself available to people who are serious about union, serious about having something serious, stable, moving forward, not accepting the same types of relationships that you've had. But there's a little bit of fear. Ooh. We got the soulmate denial card that came out. At the bottom of this one, it says eyes wide shut. So I'm gonna switch gears a little bit because I don't want this to turn into a reading about the past. I want to get into who's making a love offer first. So Spirit, can you tell me the energy of the person making a move on group 4 next? I feel like if anything, that's just confirmation anyway of like, is this your pile or not? So, ooh, we got the Jupiter card. Jupiter is all about expansion, specifically expansion of the home. So you could be moving in with this person. Jupiter is also having access to new things, new wealth. Expansion of the home, having children. This could be engagement. This could be marriage, of course. You know, that's going to cause expansion. Going from 1 to 2. What's the energy that they embody, Spirit? We have Taurus. Ooh, I love a good Taurus. I ain't even gonna hold you. Libra. And then we have Capricorn and Mercury energy. So for planets, we have Mercury and Jupiter that came up, which is good because I feel like this person is really a team player. Like they want to build, they want to grow with their partner. And a good communicator, good at making plans. This person is very action oriented, I'm feeling. And then we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Libra that came up. You'll love those energies. That's an interesting combination. You'll see how that looks manifested. I'm trying to get these to focus, but they do not want to focus. You'll have to see, like, you know, what that ends up looking like when it's manifested in your life. But this person has a pretty positive energy. That's a lot of earth energy with a little sprinkle of air. So I feel like they're just it depends. Honestly, it depends on how it turns out. So let's see. I think this deck is going to keep telling us about the past for whatever reason. I'm like, why? Okay. Spirit for the new person. Ooh. You know, what I can say is everything definitely happened for a reason. We have the Ghosted card. We also have End All Be All that came out. And Destiny, which these are wonderful cards. So what Spirit is really telling me for you guys is you've definitely experienced a lot of hardship in love, but it really was all for a reason. We have transformation and trust. So Spirit has also initiated you into another level of being able to trust that Spirit can bring something better into your life after something negative kind of happens. You may be someone who, you know, always kind of gave up when the going got hard. But I do feel like Spirit has initiated you into a deeper level of self. Transformation, changes in love. At the bottom of Trust, it says having faith, and I'll be all happy with you. I feel like you're going to get married to this person. Destiny, we were meant to be. That's so cute. That's definitely an energy of, it's kind of an energy of everything kind of led you here. Like it was always supposed to happen this way. It was never supposed to be them. We have memories and conceited, you guys. And then we have shame, ghosted, dangerously, and secrets. So I feel like you experienced a lot with this past person or through past relationships. But I'm almost getting an energy of you finally being able to address everything that has happened because you're so safe in this new relationship. And that happens sometimes. Like sometimes we can't allow, it's like we kind of reach a block as far as how far we can go in the processing process of really addressing what has happened to us, because it's like, you know, when you only have yourself, there's certain things you can't afford to address because you have no one to lean on and share the weight of the burden with. Or when you know that you have to work because you don't have, you know, dual incomes with you and another person, you can't really address things because you have to go to work 5 days a week, you know, or more. So I feel like you guys, this memories and conceited, I feel like this person is going to help you through a whole other level of healing because you finally have the emotional safety and the space to really address that. So I feel like that's why there's so much past energy related to this situation, because you've healed, but like the healing you're gonna go through when you realize you're completely safe is different. And this person is gonna be there through it all. And it's like, it takes a really strong person to be there through the healing of your partner for someone else, you know what I mean? So memories, reminiscing over you, conceited, it's all about me. Secrets, keeping it inside, dangerously in love. Shame, at the bottom of that one, it says things from the past, ghosted, in and out with no explanation. So you may have been ghosted. You may have dealt with people who their egos were just absolutely out of control. They kept secrets from you. You were dangerously in love with them, but almost ashamed about it. And then with the ghosted card, they may have just kind of left you to pick up the pieces. So I really do feel like you guys have been through a lot. And we have the Page of Wands in the World. So some way, somehow, you managed to pick yourself up so that you can move forward again. And it's really for your sake, you know? We have the Empress in reverse. People have not treated you well. Or people have not seen your value. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you guys really had to take initiative on the healing because it was kind of like you had no other choice. Like you were left alone just to figure everything out. This may have even be in a childhood sense. Oh my God, I haven't heard this song in years. I'm hearing Daughter to Father by Lindsay Lohan. If you know that song, you must be in my age group because there ain't no way. I feel like that song came out, oh, maybe it's not that old. Maybe it's like 2014. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But I'm hearing that Daughter to Father song. Wow. Anyways, we have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you guys have really worked on yourself. You really tapped into your inner strength, a lot of personal growth. Strength card in reverse, it hasn't been easy, and it's still not going to be easy moving forward because there's a whole level of healing that you're being initiated to, and this person is helping you through it, and I just love them for that. Like, I love this for you, you guys. And that's why we have the Ascending card that came out in the beginning, because Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is so much bigger than what I even feel like you realized. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords too. Wow. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. This person is so worthy. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Someone who's going to be careful with your heart. I just love it, you guys. You really deserve it. Someone who's going to be so careful with your heart. You know, Queen of Cups. I don't even know how you did it. I don't even know how you made it through. Because the things that you've been through, I try to avoid them for the most part and really just get to the point of who's going to be making a romantic offer for you guys. But I can see and feel the depths of what you guys have been through. And Queen of Cups, you made it out. And I really got a lot of loneliness with this one, group 4, where it's like you made it out alone. You made it out because you did that, you know, that healing and everything. And the Lover's card is like, didn't we get Destiny for you? Yeah, we got the Destiny card, where it's like Spirit's kind of bringing you guys, you know, together. And I feel like you manifested this person just with your heart. Just with like, it's like when the scales were weighed, what are we gonna send who are we gonna send group 4? It's that heart. It's that heart. That heart that got this, that attracted this person to you. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. This is definitely a protector. King of Swords and a provider. King of Pentacles, so you love to see it. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. You can find me on Etsy in the description if you want a private tarot reading. That was your reading. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.